Hey, good afternoon. Well, you might as well say good afternoon, LinkedIn. Dave Wilson, Results Staffing. It's hot in this warehouse, I'll tell you, isn't it? Look at it. It's empty. This is what's happening over here about 20 minutes from my office in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. There's going to be four of them. Four. I think the biggest is close to 1.1 million square foot. There's going to be four. So between that and now in the Lehigh Valley area, right? Go figure. Today I'm just free fall, or whatever you want to call it, freestyle, and just coming up with some ideas. But I hope you get the point right here of the video and the green screen is check it out. Because when those four open up, I'm excited. Phillipsburg, New Jersey, right? You know what's going to happen to the Lehigh Valley, Allentown, right? Bethlehem. You know where they're all going? If you're not planning now and they're paying a little bit more, all those candidates in Easton are not going to be coming to Allentown. They're not going to come. They're going to be heading over here, over to the four new sites. So I wanted to put this in perspective, right? This is the thing about being live. What are you doing now? Hey, Cash, what are you doing now that you didn't learn from pre-COVID? Think about that. What are you doing now that's anything different before besides drive-thrus and virtual job fairs? Can you imagine with the right technology, look behind me, right? Look at it all. Doing a virtual of your facility. That's all I'm saying. Think about it. You could have candidates on one screen. I could have two or three of them up here. And you could have candidates over here, and you can have your facility here and show them what you're doing for a job. Look, you're going to be working here on a robotic palletized. From here, we go over to output, input, inbound, outbound. There we go. See, when you're freestyle, you don't got your notes. So think about it. Visually, take them through it. Take them through a tour of your facility. It makes sense. Video resumes, right? Hey, I don't need to even see you. I can send you the video resumes. Such details, such qualified candidates, right? Let's just say you're looking for forklift drivers. Think about that with a video resume. They're sent to you. You're going to interview them, right? You're going to say, wow, I want that person. If you don't utilize a staffing company. Or you can do what you're doing now. That's your call. That's for the decision makers out there right now that want to make a difference. And this is where I wanted to make a strong point. When you have logistic jobs, like let's just use, there was XPO, Amazon, Walmart. They're all looking for a couple hundred people, right? I see it. Do you know I've reached out to one of them? And they were so rude. They were rude. I'm sorry. Rude. I'm not going to tell you which one. But if I could have jumped through that email and all I was doing was asking a question to help, because I could take 200 of those orders. Now, I'm not just saying it. Some people, this is not about myself. It's not about me. It's about saying the skill set of social media, of what you're offering, and how you take those tools behind those scenes. Like today at 5:30, I have a 45-minute class. I've picked up two leads for $1.49 that I spoke about earlier. $1.49 for sales. Two prospects. Now, I'm not going to say, I don't know if I'm going to get it, but they reached out. $1.49. How's that sales going for you? Think about it. Woo, it's hot in this place. Look at it. Think about it. $1.49. That's it. And the other thing about it, I knew when they opened up the email. I knew what time. I knew exactly what time and who opened it up. And now you're going to say, how in the hell does he do that? It's not how I do it. It's about all the new software. That's why I wanted to say, do you think a candidate would drive in a hot sun in his car? Just hear me out. Driving up there, sitting people underneath the tent, come on in here. You don't even have to leave your car, right? You could do it all right here. We are set up totally for virtual. That's it. The only thing I'll tell you what, if somebody can figure out how to do a drug screen between computer, right that camera in there, you've got it made. See, because another great option is this. I know I offer staffing. That's great. But when I first started out the company, it was called Results Social Media Consulting. That's what that was. Results Social Media Consulting. That's an expert in social media. So this can be anywhere in the United States. Okay? Anywhere in the United States. I don't have to be there. So what I do is I take a company. You pay a monthly fee. Hear it out. Monthly fee. Let's just say $1,000. Okay? And then you give ourselves a budget for your social media. Let's say $300. $300 for 200 employees. Let's just put it out there like that. $1,000, a couple $100 for advertising. You get the candidates. Everybody's happy. Look at your cost of job boards. Indeed. Add it up. Show this video to one of the VPs or regional directors. The regional directors, don't even show them. They're going to sit there, going to say no, because all they got to do is call their director. That's a waste. Just let the VP, that regional director out. Let them go. Because they're the ones that have to go, and then they have to come up with all the reports of what you're going to save. And I get all that. I seriously do. Well, there we go. Great technology. So the vision is take the employees all virtual, okay? Because the EOR that I utilize, right? That's in North Carolina. Workers' Comp, Pennsylvania. Duck and Owl video resume. Constant Contact. Text us, right? Social media, Hootsuite. It's unbelievable. The stuff that if you just would take the time, and maybe not myself, but listen to somebody, an expert that knows what they're doing. Think about it. What do you have to lose? If you can show this video and it looks real, let's just say this looked real to you. Show this video to a decision maker. Just go up the ladder a little bit. Leave HR alone. HR, I want HR gone. Let them worry about human resources. Don't put them in recruiting. Take human resources out, because the guest that I got coming up here next week, she's going to explain why. She's been on TED Talks, and she's going to explain why. Human resources should be doing human resources work. I always say it, scare the hell out of people or help them. You would be surprised how human resources can help humans. Seriously. Go back. I'm 54 years old. Let's go back a little bit. Remember human resources? Did they ever pick up and say, hey, I need 10 employees? No. It was about benefits, problems with employees, harassment chart, stuff like that. They have no time, so just skip them. Think about what I'm saying and think about what you're doing differently. Because this is just the beginning. Lehigh Valley. This is just the beginning for us. Learning every day. Peak season coming, we're excited. We are excited because also on the professional side, direct hires, this is where it comes in for, let's just say, pricing, however you want to mark up for cents, right? Typical direct hires, let's say 15, 25%, some of the agencies, and higher. This isn't price gouging. This isn't saying what I can do, what we can do is to provide value. Is we are able to lower, because here's the big thing, because we're taking steps to reduce the amount. So I don't have to utilize 2 recruiters for myself. I'm like 2 recruiters, easy, okay? Because of all the tools that we have, the tools. I know people don't want to hear that. Marketing doesn't want to hear that. I get it. But if you target the right candidates for these areas right here, You go after them with the right message, you're going to succeed. You're going to win. Because this next month or two, when you got to compete with 3 or 4 of the bigger companies up there that are still paying 15, 16 an hour, it's going to be hard. But that doesn't mean because you're paying 14 to 15. It's what you're doing to get your message out there. What do you offer differently at $14 an hour versus 16? We had that question today. If you had a company, and right now you're a single parent or both, look, we don't know what's going on with school. Think about it. If that company paid 14 an hour, and this is what you're going to do for them, you're going to make it a little bit easier. You know, we need that, right? You're bending a little bit. You're changing the process. Listen to that. Ready? Change the process. What's worked for you, what hasn't. Because I've learned so much what's working and what's not. Or you're going to go to this company for 16, and you're not going to be able to do it. Do you get that? You're not going to be as flexible because you're not making the change. And 2 out of the 3 picked the $14 an hour because the PTO time, family, they really broke it up. Some of the companies are really, really thinking outside the box. I see them. And some of the perks, it's not so much about the money right now. The money, it helps, especially in direct hire services. And, you know, if you're looking for managers and maintenance and CNC machinists, all that good stuff, call centers, all that. Think about it. It's not always about the money. I hear everybody every day, it's money, money, money. Well, they're doing this. No, it's not. Just the other day, I've turned down, and it's not over till it's over, but let me tell you, I turned down a huge, and it was because a couple percent, just a couple percent. And the reason that couple percent, as I'm trying to tell you, is this stuff is a little bit more expensive, right? But it doesn't cost as an office, right? The technology to stay up with, the training that goes into all this. You'd be surprised. This takes like an hour to set up. It's not as easy as you think. But I've changed. We've changed. We've had to adjust. And this is what I wanted to show you how you can adjust. Something simple. So that little bit of a percentage, I talked about it last night, 38 to 43 or 42, it's 58 cents an hour. Take all that, take your overtime. Take all your overtime and add it up. Take that time where you're walking out to those employees right now out there and say, hey, guess what? It's 5 o'clock, but we're going to have to work till 7. Wow. Okay, you're going to lose that one because they can't, right? Well, we got to work 7 days this week. Getting to their holiday. Whew. Wow. But you're still missing 50 employees. All those orientations. Think about what it takes for all the safety, because that's our number one priority. Safety comes first. I'm sorry. Every single thing in here is checked when we do a tour. Everything. Down to the fire extinguishers, the labels, every single thing will be checked because I've been in output myself and staffing for 15 years, so I know logistics very well. But this is what it's all about. So when you look at that couple percent, when you know right now, this is the problem that I see. We have candidates, right? So let's just put this in perspective. Yes, I got 2 minutes. We have candidates. That's my problem. Seriously. That's my problem. We have candidates. Can you imagine having that problem? If you're short, what's your problem? Wow, we're short 50 people. I saw some of those things on Career Builder and Indeed today. Woo! Wait till hospitality and all that stuff comes. Wow, that's nothing. So what is that couple percent? Now, one thing we'll say about results. We don't want a lot of volume. Isn't that crazy? Quality versus volume. So if you said, Dave, we want 25 forklift drivers, it's going to take me a little bit longer. Isn't that a great salesperson? But I am going to, and the team, we have to go through those resumes. And if you want somebody with 1 year, The only way they're going to get through us is if they have 1 year, period. So if you have a staffing company in there right now, right, 2 or 3 of them, let's just say you have, I've seen them 5 or 6. That's, whoo, good luck with that, right? You got them in there. Now you're putting somebody in there that's really doing the customer service, the value to you. Value of customer service is what it seems like, as you've been in the business longer. I wish I could have reversed back a little bit and done things a lot different in my career, because I didn't realize, and I'm just going to be the first one to admit it, I was a body filler. I'm just being as honest. When you call me up and said, hey, we need 50 people, it's on a Friday for a Monday, come on. Reality. You got 6, 7 agencies all down the street. You got to steal them, because I can take candidates. I've done it in the past. I can pull candidates from this company here over a weekend, like I've said before, and move them over to here by getting that message out. I specifically detailed in about 35 minutes here, can go after, let's just say, Coca-Cola. I'm going to just target Coca-Cola employees. And I want them to come, let's just say, to Nestle's, right? And it's $1 more or $2 over there. I told people before. Within 2 to 3 days, my message will get out there to them and try to pull them out. That's the way to do it. That's the way if you want to win, if you want to call it that. So I hope you learned a little bit from myself today. Listen, we're just another piece of the pie here. There's a lot of work, and I'm excited for Phillipsburg because it's fresh. And I know the one company we've talked, not knowing if I'm hoping. We've talked twice, and they're listening. They're listening because everybody says I don't listen. I know some of them are listening, but I do. It just takes me a little bit. I want to be able to take some of them. I'm going to pull them from Easton, Bethlehem. When those companies open up in Peaburg, whoever gets us first or second, right? I'm going to pull all of them out, and I'm going to move them over there. Because I know some of the perks and some of the benefits. Hi, Rachel. I know some of the benefits that the other companies are offering right now. I'm going to give you, starts with a T. That's all I'm going to say. So I want everybody, the staffing agencies out there, Google T. Google the letter T. It's a great company. I'm going to put that out there. They're telling me, Dave, shut up, Dave. I'm not going to say it, I promised. But I am going to take them, hopefully, and move them. That's all you got to do. So, quality versus volume. You want a good forklift driver? Do you realize how many forklift drivers that you miss that are really, really, I'm not saying everybody else isn't, but, absenteeism, retention. Retention is one of the biggest problems. Why? Because either they're being treated differently, right? We all know that. They're cutting hours. They're sticking them with overtime. They're changing up these shifts. Have you come in at 3 a.m? Come on. That doesn't make sense. I don't care. I always say some of these shifts are coming out with, Rachel, let me tell you, hey, let's work 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. Seriously, think about, I won't even go there. I'm not going to go there. So on that note, everybody, have a great night. Got a lot of work to do. Got a class coming up here, but look at it. This is the future. And if you're looking to change, look, it's even hot in this warehouse. I am sweating. Not only that, because I got these huge lights and LEDs. I can't even see right now. So have a great day, and we'll talk to everybody soon. And let's see what happens here. Boom.